So I have a Brave Garden update. I have seen some flowering on my eggplant. I'm so happy. I want to show you a little bit around. I'll turn to the left over here. And somewhat of a berry patch. I'm still waiting for blueberry lemonade to come. I got this little patio high bush. I forget the exact variety. I just planted some herbs, so I was making labels because my labels always disappear or wear off. I got a golden raspberry back here. I saw some fruiting before, but the branch broke off. I turned over here, strawberries, and this little makeshift tower that I made at Working Room. It's all coming along. This is a cauliflower. I'll have to see if I grew this or transplanted it. I know that I bought a 6-pack and one of them survived, but I also grew a few. Some potatoes vining. Bought some marigolds. I bought a lot of transplants. I always try, but I'm a pretty new gardener. So one thing that's good is I found a box of 50 seed starts, these little tiny onions. Some of them started sprouting even when I was out of the package. Not sure if that's a weed or not, but I definitely have onions in here. And look at this. Get things off. Ooh, get rid of that snail. Marigolds, more onions, a bean, kale, which is really hardy. That I know I grew from seed. It seems to take a long time to get taken off, but I may have planted that last spring. And then here's my new row of seedlings. I don't think this is a jalapeno, but this is a pepper. We had a big rain yesterday. I think I have like a patty pan squash down here. My dog got into this. This was an asparagus patch. And this was, put a little tiny seedling of tomato in there, but it dampened off. I'll have to try again, maybe with one of these peppers or this row of peppers here. I believe that's an early jalapeno, and then a couple of squash plants, again with the labeling. I'm not quite sure. I've meant to take pictures, but I think the front two might be like a small butternut called a honey nut. And back there, way back beyond AC, is a little, see if you can see it, back here. I had this stand unit I bought last Christmas. I never really was waiting for the right time to use it, and right now I'm kind of using it as a place to put my other containers. I have a couple watermelon seeds in there, and then this one is yet to be filled. I have another bag back there. I thought I'll have some kind of vining plan. So that's the tour for now. So I finally got some onions, and I wanted the bigger ones, but I got this nice bag of for $3.99, and it looks like I have a head start on some of these little shallot-shaped onions. So we'll get to do a lot of gardening today. I think I'm going to dedicate the gardening easy to transition from this big monstrosity. I need to clear up some space, get some foot space, figure some stuff out. So it's May 17th, and I wanted to show you the progress of my garden. It's been growing. I'm so excited. First of all, I want to show you some progress about my berry patch and how my onions are doing, and then I'll show you some of the seedlings that I've been growing. So, as mentioned before, this is kind of my berry patch. At last update, I was anticipating a few more berries. I hope the light is okay, and I got everything that I wanted to purchase, even more so. So this is really turning into a little berry patch. I have my pink lemonade growing here, and then I have a blackberry baby cakes variety. I have this variety, which it may be a golden. Unfortunately, one of the branches with fruit growing on it snapped off, so we'll see if there are more branches. And I also got this Southern Highland bush variety that's more appropriate for patios. I'm going to keep this covered. I purchased this at a nursery for a little bit of investment, but I don't have to really wait. And let's see, I have little blueberries forming. You see how compact it is, because here is the AC unit, so it kind of fits nicely over here. This is the setup I did with Garden One, was I made this a strawberry patch. Sorry. Underneath, I have that nice peat moss acidic type soil. I have a couple of beans, runner beans, growing off the trellis. I was going to make this an herb garden, but it didn't really work out. But right now, I'll have my herbs over in this way. Of course, tomatoes are the big showstopper, and I'm excited for that. And I have, see closely, I bought this at a box store, but I'm still excited because I was having trouble growing peppers and tomatoes without a real indoor setup. I pretty much do methods like this. I pretty much grow out there. I battle with the slugs. This is a pepper group. So I have Corbaci. I love growing peppers, but often I will use up a whole package slowly within a couple of seasons, just trying to grow seedlings outdoors. There's some zinnia seeds in there. I did this recently. I just get so excited about growing. I watch more videos like Acres Homestead. I know they're in a little bit different climate, but I'll just keep growing. And this, oh my gosh, I just noticed this. There are some asparagus plants growing. This must have just happened. Oh my gosh, guys, this is real time, because I have some asparagus roots in there. I hadn't seen anything, and my roots are, I know, Harlow, I didn't latch it correctly, and I thought she dumped everything. It looks like I have asparagus. Look at that. This hasn't worked really since Garden 2, and I wasn't really in Garden 2 to enjoy it, but oh my gosh, guys. I have my onions. These are little mini red onions. I bought a pack of 100 for like $3.99 at Ace Hardware. I bought this transplant. Oh, okay, I didn't need that. But weeding kind of constantly. What's the ancient proverb of the best advice is the shadow of a gardener, and that's how you take care of things. But as a Roman tomato, I've had to, like I said, kind of transplant a lot of tomatoes and peppers, but I'm always trying. More onions. I would stick these onions anywhere. I'm not even sure what flower this is. I grew this in this tub here. I have the darndest time with root vegetables. Like, I'm trying to grow carrots and other things even when it was cold and wet. But anyways, you can see here that I have my distinct Hawaiian bamboo. Do you see that green striping. It's supposed to have lime green type striping with yellow. So beautiful, so beautiful. And I thought this was dead. I've transported this this little kind of cutting since San Jose, which is something. There are some plants that are just so sentimental because I go through the U-Haul and I try to make sure it's fed, and to see growth. I think it'll like the heat. We have had a lot of rain. I'm not used to having a lot of rain, but the reason why I wanted to show you is go on. My kale was bolting, so I'm either doing a compost in place or trying to overwinter it. I can see growth coming in again, so maybe growing it this way is beneficial. So I'm not really tossing that, but you can see some of the onions that may be bulbing. It looks like it's done this where it has the kind of whitish tips, and I assume it's bulbing. Got some weeding. These are potatoes that were sprouting from the grocery store, like at Trader Joe's. This again is, maybe it's forming cauliflower, but these are such great wine barrels. I've had some issues more or less with soil more than anything. That I can't tell you. I would just plant these seeds. I probably have pictures somewhere, but there is a squash type plant here and right there. Squash seems to come up so quickly for me. I even planted or transplanted these. These I grow from seeds really, really quickly. I'm excited. If I can go back over here, speaking of squash, there was a little seedling that I was not sure would grow. My goal is to have this grow for these two up this tomato cage, and then maybe hang over, trying to keep careful not to let it hold on to the AC unit. But oh my gosh, this makes me happy. If I can just pan around here, I think this time this will be a productive year. I'm in a really good environment, so much so that I may get to grow, say, fall peppers. In Sacramento, we tend to have some really hot fall, and so I got these from the special from Goods and Refuge. These are pretty much container based, most of them. I got a little pack of, I don't know, 5 or 6 from Roots and Refuge Farm link. I'm excited about these. A lot of these are going to be green small salladettes, but the reason why I picked up the camera today is because if you can see this, I have been trying to root this goji cutting. If I can show you here, there is a guy, I may have tossed it, but I put it in here to try to root it up. I've even put it in here to try to root it up. There's a long established plant in San Jose. I know of a guy I met on Craigslist, and he swears by it, and I've given these cuttings to other people. They've rooted it up, only I didn't get a chance. Now I'm deciding I have seeds. It takes a little bit longer to do it this way, but I'm so excited to plant these goji berries. I don't know where I'm gonna fit it, y'all. I really don't, but this is one of my bucket list growths that I've been wanting to do for a while. And then this is a new packet of seeds and this is all kind of new and hopeful for me to grow it this way without a heat mat and all that kind of stuff. I have packed up a package of Greek pepperoncinis. I'm excited to know what that is. So I think I'll be having tomatoes and peppers, y'all. But oh my gosh, going back here, like I said, this is kind of first season, first year. This is the beginning of my asparagus patch. How cute is that? All right, we're moving on. Kids, take care. Under